Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're regular here, you know the score. I review many photographic, audio and video related products. Well, today we're taking a look at a Sony microphone. It's a really compact microphone. I purchased it to go with my, primarily to go with my Sony ZV-1. It's a beautiful little compact camera. I love this camera. It's reminiscent of the RX100 range. It's sort of designed along the same theme as the RX100, apart from the fact it's more video centric, it's got the articulating screen, etc, etc. But what's great about this camera, and pretty much all the Sony cameras, they have a multi-interface shoe. On the top here, there's a shoe for putting in your microphones, lights and the other accessories. But it's got pins, loads of pins built into the shoe. And that is for certain accessories, such as wireless microphones, ordinary microphones, gun mics, and what have you, to work with this camera. And I think that's great that they've incorporated it instead of a compact camera. But you really want a compact microphone to go with it, don't you? I know you can use the built-in mics and they're pretty good, and it does come with a wind muff to put on them. But if you can get better sound, I've always said this, if you can get better sound, always strive for better sound. I'm actually recording all my shows now with the Rode M5 microphone, and that's going directly into me Rode Rodecaster. Designed for podcasting, but I use it for video and I sync the two together when I do the edit. So the microphone I'm talking about, now I'm going to have to read the name because it's quite a long name. It is the ECM XYST1M. ECM XYST1M, and that's the box for it, blister pack, nothing particularly exciting with that. And here is the microphone. Now I've got it fitted to my A6600, and I've got it plugged in. Well, actually I'm not using the multi-interface shoe on this camera, and I'll explain why in just a moment. But it comes with this cable, the 3.5mm TRS cable, so you can either use a multi-interface shoe if you're using a Sony camera, or you can use this cable if you're plugging it into any other camera. So it's not strictly for Sony, but preferable to use with Sonys because of the multi-interface shoe. But that can go into there, and then you've got a directional microphone, and it is pretty directional. It's quite good, and it's really compact. A built-in wobbly shoe there. You can see that it's got a shock mount built into the microphone, and if on the back of a camera, you can clearly see you get your audio levels, and you can set your levels to manual audio control to get a better sound. Now, there is a caveat to that. The manual audio only works if you're using the cable. That's really important to know that. The manual audio only works with this cable. If you're using it directly into the shoe, so if we plug that directly into the multi-interface shoe, like so, let's unplug the cable and do that, then you only get auto audio. Now you can still see the audio levels, you know, flickering. So you can clearly see there is an audio level going down, but it is purely automatic. So if I go into that now, to set the audio levels, it will come up on the display saying unable to set, not suitable or not able to use. This function is disabled with this particular device. So fully automatic, that's okay if you're doing vlogging and you're doing, pieces to camera and you're pretty close to the camera. It's not a big deal. I will show you a sample that I've done with this microphone in the office a little bit later, and I'll do a sample here so you can actually hear what this microphone produces. I was concerned, the fact that it's automatic, I was concerned that it would be quite hissy in low level parts of the audio. So when you go quiet, the auto gain control would boost the level. It doesn't seem to do that. It seems pretty damn good, and I'm gobsmacked about that. I'm really pleased with that. But when it's fitted to what is really more designed for, I think it is, I don't know, but that's what I think. When you fit it to something like the ZV1. You can see there, it's nice, nice and compact, and you can clearly see there the the shock mount that's built into the microphone, and that's absolutely superb. It's got a low cut filter on the side, so you can turn the low cut filter on or off. I've not played with that yet, so I'm not quite sure how much difference that'll make to the audio. It's got your mic out jack, which is a supplied lead. It's only it's a very thin, flimsy lead, but the supplied lead will go into the mic out jack like so. So, but again, not needed with the ZV1. The ZV1 has got a mic input, so if you did want to use manual audio control, by all means plug it in, but why bother? Isn't that so compact with no cables? I love devices with no cables. You can't trip over them, you can't pull it out accidentally. It's great, and it's very directional, so when you are doing vlogging, that works really handy. It works great, and the microphone will produce better sound when the microphone's built into the camera. As well as being directional, it's got an XY pattern as well, sort of a left-right pattern, because it's a stereo microphone. So you can actually just, if I do that, that will create a completely separate left and a separate right channel. So if you have got people speaking, further to left, further to the right, whatever, or you just want to pick up the ambience of a room that you're in or the location that you're in, that may well be again a useful feature. So you just flip it, just do that, and then you're back to directional sound. So there we go. And it does also come with a wind muff for outdoor use. Yeah, it's a pretty decent one. It's okay. Somebody else did point out in another review, the seam is right along the middle of the wind muff, so it may rub against the microphone in use. I haven't found it do that, but it may do. And it comes with this little pouch. Yeah, it's okay. The pouch is fine. I probably won't use it. I find additional pouches and cases a real pain in the butt when you've got the stuff in your camera bag, but it is there and it came with it. So there we go. That's the little Sony ECM XYST1M microphone with a multi-interface shoe. As I say, it works great on the 6600, it works great on the A7 III, and it works great on me ZV1. So I've now got the Sony microphone connected to my Sony A7 III. I'm in the office. I've just got window light coming in through the window. Now I can't see the framing because, as we all know, the A7 III hasn't got a tilty-wilty screen like the A6600, and it hasn't got an articulating screen like the A7C and the A7S III. So it is what it is. I can't plug a HDMI monitor in simply because I lose face detect. So, there we go. Although there is a workaround with that by using an Atomos recorder. I haven't got that plugged in. Actually, I could have plugged that in. I'm just being lazy. So as for sound quality from the Sony microphone, it is auto audio levels. I can't adjust it manually. I have tried. It is purely automatic. And I think, as we discovered earlier, the gain control is pretty good, because even in quiet patches, it's not increasing the level so high that you get a hiss. So there we go. That's the Sony microphone plugged into the A7 III at the office, just purely to see what the audio quality is like. I'm quite close to it, probably again about 2 feet away from the microphone and the camera, of course. And I'd like to know what you think about the audio quality. We'll all go back to my home studio where we'll finish off this review. So there we go. That is the Sony, what is it? I keep forgetting what it's called. The Sony ECM XYST1M microphone. It's available through Amazon, so I will put an Amazon link, my Amazon affiliate link, in the description below. So if you do want to order one, by all means go through that link. You don't pay any more, but I do earn a few pennies. Helps me keep the channel going. So please subscribe if you found this useful. Really helps me grow the channel, and I really appreciate every subscription. It's fantastic, and I really appreciate all the likes as well. So Thanks very much indeed, and enjoy the channel, and stay tuned for more videos relating to video and photography and audio. Thanks very much. Bye for now.